What's up, everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab. We're going to do another breakdown today, and it's going to be more on top-end speed. Yesterday, I just ran in the street. Obviously, there's not any access to tracks right now, so really just comparing top-end speed. We got on the right, it's at about 85, 90 meters. I just kind of guesstimated here. On the left, it's closer to probably about 60 meters. Also on the left, this is my first rep, and on the right here, it is like my sixth rep. And so, just to give some comparisons of what happens over a period of time as you're running and some of the things that you want to focus on in order to maintain the best overall form that you can. So you can see here on the left where during this phase, and I'm pretty much at the same point where I'm touching the ground, and you can see how I'm touching the ground, much more on the outside part of my foot there on the right side. My foot is way further behind now, and there's a lot more separation between my heel and my butt on this step. And even my overall posture has gotten a little bit worse from the sixth step in comparison to the first step. So when you're running, you really want to maintain the best overall posture that you can, best overall form that you can, and just having some knowledge about, what big thing for me is just how far back your foot gets behind you over a period of time really brings a lot of insight to my ability to train, something like a 100-meter over 6 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps, and really being able to maintain this level of overall efficiency during each step is going to be super important. So this is going to be on the left side. We'll go back and look to the right one too. When you look at the right one during the foot contact, about the same period of time here, we're going to try to get down to, boom. So here I'm a little bit actually out in front of me. In comparison to this one, I actually like the position of my body in comparison to my step when I get a little bit further along. But again, look at the difference between the position of my leg, right? Where this one, my foot's way more underneath me at this stage than it is here. It's a lot more through the actual cycle. One of the things I've noticed, and we talked about before, my left heel gets a little bit low, but over a period of when I run for a longer period of time, it looks like I don't have that problem as much. But really being able to understand where some of the issues are in my overall form is going to be important in making sure that as I continue to train these hundreds can get a better understanding of what are some of the most important factors. And I would say the most important that I've noticed so far, and I'm sure a lot of people end up having the same issue, where their foot gets a lot further behind them as they get more and more fatigued in comparison to really keeping your foot more underneath you during your sprint. And this is really more what you want to be doing when you're trying to build speed, right? You really want to have that really solid swing phase and not spending too much time with your foot behind your butt. I talk about this a lot during your actual sprint. So, this is an area that I could work on just in general, not having my foot so far back behind me. But now once I get going into 6 reps of, 100 meters, it really ends up showing itself a lot. So, I'm going to also do a follow-up with this that's going to show the difference between running on flat surface in comparison to running on a treadmill, but just to show some comparison from a 60-meter around position and a about 85 to 90 meter position, and then over the course of different reps, you could see some of the differences in your overall mechanics. So, it's super important to be able to get an understanding of where you're at mechanically, and taking consistent action to, improve that is going to be something that I think will really help more and more sprinters in being able to achieve their goals of running faster. So if you don't understand exactly where you're at from a sprinting mechanic perspective, then I would highly recommend you, going in and checking out some of our speed breakdown stuff, our speed zoom sessions. I think a lot of that has helped a lot of athletes in being able to better understand their sprinting capabilities and the overall mechanics that they can achieve while sprinting. All right? Let me know if you guys have any questions.